Hi there, it's Liz. I want to show you a little bit about how to use Newsela. Now, since I'm not in the classroom, it's not something that I'm using all the time, so it's possible that you're going to find some tips, especially if you already use Newsela and you're completing this task. You're going to say, hey, wait, she didn't mention this. So if that happens, add it in the comments and let me know, and I'll add some details to our video here. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to need to do is sign in. Now, when you sign in, you want to make sure you use your Google sign-in, which is your hsdschools.org account. And the reason you want to do that is you have a pro account through the school district. So you can see up here I'm signed in and it says pro subscriber. All right. So step one is to find an article. Now maybe you have a specific article topic that you want to search, and you could use the search. You could sort by grade level. You could sort by standard. Or you can go into the news feature and you have categories here. As you find articles you like, maybe you've clicked on the heart and you'll see articles you've hearted. Okay. You also have the library, same thing. You have text sets, which are groups of articles together. All right. So let's choose, I want to look in arts and culture. And I can preview all kinds if I'm looking for, well, let's say I'm looking at point of view. I want to look just at those. Hey, do video games cause violence? I'm curious. Okay, so we can go into this article, and a couple things can happen here. First of all, maybe I want to use this as a directed lesson with my students just on our projector together, and I want to read through it as a class. Okay, notice over here I can change the lexile. So I see this is third grade with 420 words. I can click here. That made it fifth grade. If I go all the way to the max is 12th grade, and that's usually the original text of the article. So it's an interesting conversation to see how the content kind of changes, not in meaning, but just in complexity as this icon, as the lexile changes. You can also view the article in Spanish. All right, so there is searching articles. Now I notice a couple things up here. I can share this. Here's that heart I was talking about that will help you sort. I have this connected to my Google Classroom. If you're not using Google Classroom, you really should consider it because it makes things really easy. I'm going to add this assignment. In fact, let me just go to share. Here's the Google Classroom icon. I want to show you what that does. All right, I choose my class. I'm going to use my test user class, and I'm going to make this an announcement, which means it's just going to give them the link. If I wanted to make an assignment, it's going to give them an opportunity to click turn in to show me that they've finished it. And that's kind of a good workflow practice. To have an assignment, go into Newsela, read the article, respond to the questions, and then turn it in here, and then you can give them some feedback through Classroom. All right, so you have the option there. What I really wanted to show you here first of all, though, is just how to find articles and how to use these texts, how to add or change the lexile. Many of the articles, let me see if I could find another one. Let's go to some dog articles. Sometimes they have lesson ideas down here, or here we go, pro teacher resources. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, this is a new feature they're adding that here's a reading strategy you could use. So they're kind of giving you some teaching coaching. Here's a close reading lesson about identifying unknown words, that if you're working on this during your teacher prep time, you want to read through some of these and see. This isn't necessarily a good resource on the fly, but to go through beforehand when you're choosing your article and look through some of these teaching strategies that Newsela is sharing. All right, so there's a beginning on Newsela. I encourage you to get started and use it with your students, either individually or as a whole class.